how to run the meeting. Do you want me to?
All right.
So you're much more versed in it than I am.
It is 11:31 a.m. We will call this meeting of the Shawnee Arts and Culture Commission to order. Starting with roll call. Simmons?
Here.
All right. Let's see. Morris?
Here.
Okay. Thompson?
Here.
Wolf?
Here.
Trim?
Here.
Breyer?
Here.
Goodson. All right, we have a quorum. All right, the first item on our agenda today is a subject for discussion amongst the commission on promoting art in publicly visited locations owned by the city, specifically in regards to preference being given to local artists.
I asked that this be put on the agenda. I didn't know if you knew that or not, but I did.
Right.
So I didn't know if I needed to explain what I had it on there for, or if you had, obviously you're the chair, if you had something to do first.
If you want to explain what.
Okay. And of course, I left my notes about that. No, I didn't. I had an idea that it might be neat to show artwork here in City Hall and at city-owned buildings that we could show for people that are artists in the city. I have a little bit of a proposal here. I'll go through it real quickly. It's a non-juried art show. It's an exhibition event only for celebration and enjoyment. One easel per artist, so on a first-come, first-served basis, and we'll have a lottery drawing for the location. Who would be able to do it here versus at planning or something like that. I thought those would be the fairest ways to do it. There won't be any sales on site. The artist could have a card that listed their contact information if someone wanted to get with them to, to go further to see if they wanted to purchase it or not. And our Arts and Cultural Commission responsibilities, of course, would be to set the official event dates. I think there might need to be a logistics committee that would confirm with the various city locations their participation and where they would want to put everything and how much space they would have allotted for various, easels. We'll coordinate with local artist groups to notify the artists, and I know you guys have probably already started a list of all of the artists in town, which is one of the responsibilities of this group, but I thought this would be a way to add to that list of people who are artists. And then the logistics subcommittee would notify the artists and the location of their art assignment. Then the Arts and Cultural Commission chair, once the location and artists are confirmed, would announce this to the City Commission on the city website, Facebook, any other local media that there is. The location would agree to host artwork in its location on the dates of the event, whether it was 1 day, 5 days, or whatever. They would allocate space for the artists. They would retain full veto authority over any artwork they do not wish to display. And the location would assume no liability for artwork displayed there. And the location would provide the logistics subcommittee and of course the Arts and Cultural Commission with a location representative. The artist's responsibility would be to sign the agreement to waive liability and abide by the requirement of the event, to coordinate with the logistics subcommittee to install and display. The artist would install everything that they need. Their easel, their art, the city wouldn't have to do anything like that. They would supply all materials needed for the display, and they would remove this display within 24 hours after the event completes. I've worked with Petra and the city on this. She has told me that this is something that we could do. I know there were some questions about that at one point, but I think it would be an uplifting project for our city to have artists display their own work, and it's all by chance. First come, first serve, lottery and where you want to be, non-juried, so maybe we'll get some people who haven't done anything in art shows. One more thing, I may have to leave early. I have cataract removal surgery this afternoon, so if I jump and run, you'll know where I'm going. And that's that proposal.
That's great.
Knows.
So you have, comments? It would have been nice if we'd had that before the meeting to
Well,
review.
yeah, I mean, I sent this back and forth to the city. You're welcome to have this. I guess we
Are there
didn't.
copies for all of us to put in our book?
No, but I can see to it that, because I've been working with Petra on it, but, I mean, if Kaylin said she could make copies.
Okay. This is kind of,
I don't know if we can vote on something like this
Yeah,
without
no.
having.
Yeah,
we have-
for the
Yeah.
purposes of today,
Well, it says
we are just meeting for discussion, and if we want
Okay.
to, if you want to ask something of staff to support this, or to draft a formal proposal or something of that nature, that is something we can do today, but it is not currently an actionable item.
Well, it says
Okay.
discussion and possible action on the agenda. Can Kaylin not make copies of this for everybody?
Well, even so, I mean, we haven't had a
Well,
chance.
I know, I mean, we can take 6 months to do it, but I don't, can you not make copies of that for everyone?
Technically possible, but sure.
so who wrote this?
I did.
You did, okay.
I can sign my name at the bottom.
I'm just, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
And I know it's something new for this commission, but I have I have visited with the mayor about it. I know he's visited with several people about it. I did work with Petra on it. I thought she was the person who was,
Peggy had a scheduling conflict.
Okay.
I wasn't forwarded that proposal.
okay, that's fine.
yeah. I think we just take time to review it, and then whenever we meet next, we,
Then we can
we can make an official
time to think
decision.
about it.
I
Ask questions.
I don't know that we can vote to approve it today,
That's fine.
but I don't see why tabling it and then coming back and looking at it, in the future is an issue.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's just,
Because it sounds like a good idea.
Thank you, I appreciate
Yeah,
that
it sounds like a
support.
good idea.
I don't think anyone would be opposed to it, but typically, things like this, we need to be given in advance so that we have.
That's
time to review
okay.
it prior to the meeting.
I will see to it that you all get anything else in advance that I might put together. Thanks. I'll make a motion to table until the next meeting.
I'll second the motion.
All right, we have a motion and a second. We shall now vote. Ryder?
Yes.
All right. Simmons?
Yes.
Goodson? Oh, right, she's absent. Thompson?
Yes.
Trim?
Yes.
Wolf?
Yes.
And Morris.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you all for
motion-
the consideration.
Motion passes. Item is tabled to the next regular meeting.
Okay.
All right. Item number 2 on our agenda for today is discussion amongst the commission and possible action on a project proposal for an arts festival in town.
Thank you.
Do we have any information on this?
I believe this also,
I asked for this to be put on there. I have some handwritten notes. I had been, again, talking with Petra about this. She was excited about having, in fact, that arts festival thing was her idea that we do. And I think it would be neat, again, for this committee to do it, something uplifting. Half of the work is already done because, what's her name, Parks and Rec.
Carrie.
Carrie, yeah, thank you. Carrie has done half of it because when she did her festival that they did, she already has a layout of the park and where different things could be, so we wouldn't have to worry about that. But it would just be a day of art and enjoyment for the community, all kinds of art, anything from pottery to painting to, I don't know, fabric art. Carmen, I thought the things that you do with that cross stitch, that would be beautiful to display on easels too. That could be done, and then we wouldn't have to be quite so lottery driven as far as getting people's artwork displayed, because there's plenty of room in the park. The other thing I thought would be fun to do is to have across the street from the library in celebration of Life Park, poetry readings, some one-act plays maybe, that kind of verbal art, word art, if you will. And we could partner with the library in storytelling. We could partner with the library to get people to read books to kids. The storytelling, we could, I'm sure, talk with our Native community. They have storytellers and that kind of thing. And it would just be a big arts festival for art in Shawnee.
So who's in charge?
The arts and, this commission is in charge.
But we need one person in charge.
Well, that would be up to the president or the chairman, whatever we call them in this group, to appoint someone. I don't mind helping with it. I'll give them all my notes. I mean, I don't think it's going to be that hard to do because, again, as far as the logistics, locating it, that's already done because all we do is plug in our people with the location. But we would have to do some advertisement, if you will, to get artists to come. I don't think that would be hard, deadline and that kind of thing. I've talked with a couple of people about the idea, the words in Celebration of Life Park. They liked that idea of having that. Don't know if we could convince OBU to bring some classical type music for that in the park. I think that would be fun to have, because you wouldn't want the music to interfere with the people who are reading poetry and doing all that kind of stuff. So I was thinking like violins, cellos, and I know that's in a park, that's probably kind of scary for them with those types of instruments, but maybe they would be willing to do it. I don't know. We could have food trucks, that kind of thing. Just an idea. Y'all probably get tired of me being on this committee because I'm going to have lots of ideas for you all.
Well, I think it's a great idea. I think Stacy Moore would be a perfect person to lead that, since she
That's
has
fine.
so many connections already.
But I think that the arts, and I think this committee should partner with her on this because we're the Arts and Cultural Commission.
Well, so my concern is, it's going to cost money.
What would cost?
The food trucks don't come for free.
Oh, okay.
Marketing costs money.
Well, the food trucks, when we used to have them for CEF, they paid CEF a fee to be a food truck. So I didn't realize that they would charge the city for food trucks. That's an entirely different way of doing it than what I was used to.
There's also signage. I mean, there's a lot of things that you don't necessarily think about.
I understand, that's why we need to...
So there again, this would be something I think that we could start working on, but it's not something that we could vote on today.
What time period are we wanting to look at?
Well, obviously, I don't know that we would want to have it in August in the middle of the heat, but, I don't know, spring, early summer, even next fall after it cools off a little bit. That kind of stuff is stuff for us to decide.
I think we're going to need more time than just
Yeah,
that.
this would take some time
There's a lot of
together.
long-term planning that goes into this.
I understand that.
We're going to need a proposal. We're going to need to select someone from this committee to oversee this project. There will be multiple subcommittees involved. This is
would be
a
a
big
big project,
undertaking,
yeah.
and then funding's the other issue, so.
I agree,
I don't think anyone's
100%.
against it. It's just, there's a lot of
consideration.
There's a lot of things we have to consider, yes.
Sure.
You said it very well.
And the city of Shawnee already has a main spring festival in the park and a main fall festival in the
Okay.
park, and that is where they're placing their emphasis. That is my understanding. So we don't want to get in the way of that.
Oh, no,
So the timing of those would have to.
I mean, lots and lots of details. I just asked Petra if this could be on the agenda, and this is the way she came up with it to be on the agenda.
Okay.
So I'm not married to any kind of a time frame or anything like that. This is just an idea.
Again, it would be nice if we'd had some sort of proposal.
And I
So-
will get you that. I mean, you can have my notes, but
So again, I think this should be tabled as we put together information for the
I'll
next
make-
meeting.
I'll make a motion to table it to the next meeting.
A second.
Thank you.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Let's see, Simmons,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Wolf,
Yes.
Trim,
Yes.
Ryder.
Yes.
All right, motion passes. Item is tabled to the next regular meeting.
Thank you all for your consideration.
Yeah. Good ideas.
All right, our next item on the agenda is commissioners' comments. Are there any general comments outside of the scope of the items that were discussed today that you wish to make?
Well, advance notice, because many of us only received an email yesterday about this meeting.
And I didn't even get an email.
So
Okay.
that.
We'll have to
needs-
double check on the system
Yeah.
for that,
Yep.
but staff was not aware there would be a meeting until the beginning of this week, so we do apologize for that short notice.
Yeah, it's not y'all's fault. I think either we need to establish a regular meeting schedule, and if we don't meet, you just send out a notification saying, hey, there won't be a meeting this month.
Yeah.
But,
So in the past, we have had.
we have had
That is
that.
standard
And just-
procedure.
Yeah, this year, we don't have one. We don't have one for this year yet. so.
Okay, yeah, that's, I mean, that's, I'm kind of with you, that's the only thing. I mean, I was just lucked out today and I could be here, but normally Tuesdays and Thursdays are my, or I guess today's Wednesday, I'm still a day off from the storm, but, yeah, it's sometimes it's hard to meet, especially on short notice.
I understand.
I think in the commission's duties and stuff, it says the last Wednesday of the month quarterly. So, I mean, we could just take from that for when our meetings are going to be.
Yes, there is a certified regular meeting schedule
Uh-huh.
on record with the city clerk's office. Given the late notice of the meeting, it did not make it onto today's agenda for your review, but there is one, and if you would like a copy, I can send it to you.
Yeah,
If you could, that'd be
I would
great.
appreciate that very much, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, I did send this in last Friday to the city, so it's not my fault that it's just popped up.
Yes, City Hall was closed on Monday due to the weather.
Oh, okay, well, I bet I sent it on Friday. I mean, so I didn't realize we were going to be, City Hall was going to be closed.
Right. City Hall has new hours as of, I think, last year. Our, City Hall's new hours are 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, we open at 7:30 a.m. and close at 11:30 a.m.
Not to be argumentative, but I did get it before 11:30 to Petra, so.
Okay. All right. Are there any other comments from the commissioners?
I mean, I would like to say, I'm excited to be on this group. I think it's a really neat thing for Shawnee and can be really uplifting. I know there are probably people on here who aren't excited about me being on it, but I'm looking forward to it.
Well, good. Very good.
Lovely. All right, the last item on our agenda today is adjournment. Let's see, it is 11:51 a.m., and if there are no objections, we shall adjourn. All right, we stand adjourned.